I'm a brick. Hey fellow collectors, today we'll be taking a look at a connect to build figure called Validus. Now Validus is a big figure, and he was powerful in the comics before the rebirth. He was able to take on the Legion of Superheroes without much of a struggle. He has been depowered in the rebirth relaunch ever since Convergence. He hasn't been that much of a threat, but this guy is definitely a big figure. So as I bring him in closer, we'll get a closer look and see he is massive. I'm going to have to set him down and bring my thing up here. All right. So we can see in the head here, you can see his brains. See, he's very smart. He has lots of brains. And he does have this open mouth yell that he's doing at you. He does have a couple of details in the arm, the hose, and then his hand is sculpted. 3 hands here. You see his toes are coming through his uniform boots. But he is able to look up a little bit, down, right and left. And he does, and since he is a collect to connect, you will sometimes get that, but he can do pretty good T-pose, arms rotation at the shoulder and the bicep. Here, but you only get so much because of the hoses. Does have a single bend at the elbow, and his hands can rotate all the way around. He does have a pretty good waist ab crunch back, and he does have waist swivel. His legs can go out pretty far. He can kick you without any problems. And he can do pretty good Van Damme split. His knee has a single bend, and his ankles go forward and back. Let's get him all set up, and we'll look at how big he is and how much he weighs. So I was actually shocked with this figure. He actually comes in just under 9.5 inches. And he is pretty heavy. You can see here, he's coming in at 14.2 ounces. So for a figure comparison, here he is next to Duke, G.I. Joe Classified. You can see he is a big brute there. And we'll bring in Hazmat Suit Batman, and you'll see how much he is even taller than Batman, who normally towers over everybody. And we'll just bring in an old DC Universe figure, and you can see this guy definitely, for the time frame, was bigger than all the rest of the characters from that line. So it's definitely an awesome figure. So final thoughts on this guy is, this is a great figure. I wasn't that familiar with it, but I did a little research and found out in the old universe, this guy could go head to head with the Legion of Superheroes. They have depowered him a little bit in the rebirth relaunch, but still one of great figure. The sheer size of it, the fact that it still goes with the current line, makes it a must-have for any DC collector. As always, guys, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.